Tibamuka ne batugamba nti amanyi baatugaye nti mu Buganda muli bulungi. Wali ababagamba oba bano Nobert Mao abali mu government.
This is the most productive heart of Kampala. It's like the heart that pumps Uganda, Kampala and Wakiso. The roads are dead.
But we have never seen a Ugandan president hand over power to another Ugandan president. Oh, I live to see that. Welcome back, guys. So a lot of people have been asking, what is your name? Who are you? Okay, my name is Beck. My name is Beck, and welcome to the African Paradigm channel. This show is called The Beck React Show. Anyway, let's go on. So the Katikilo of Buganda, Mr. Charles Peter Mayiga, has been really vocal about the things he probably thinks they need reform in our country. Now, without any further ado, he has something to say again. Let's watch him.
Wakiso abantu abalimu n'abali Karamojja abangi be baliwo. Ababaka mu bitunde bibiri ani asinza ababaka. Amazima n'obwenkanya. Karamojja asinza atya Wakiso ababaka mu parliament. Ababaka basinzirwa ku bungi bw'abantu. Nagenda ko simanyi oba mutambuddeko Karamojja eyo tambudde ate n'entambulira ku ttaka okuva Moroto okutuuka ekidepo mayiro 15 za ttaka musaana mwe bannabyabufuzi ne mutambulako ne mulaba oyinza okuvuga mayiro 10 olina muntu yenna n'omu olabye ababaka bayitirivu amazima n'obwenkanya. Oluusi wano ffe mu Buganda tuperereza abantu abakola ku nkulaakulana tubaperereza katula tebamuka ne batugamba nti amanyi baatugaye nti mu Buganda muli bulungi. Wali ababagamba oba bano Nobert Mao abali mu government nti mu Buganda muli bulungi. Baatugambye tugende ewalala. Abaffe omwana omugimu awaka amibwa emmere. Buganda yinza okusingako Karamojja naye ekyetaaga okuliikirizibwa. Omwana omugimu wakati bamusiibya njala. Amazima obwenkanya. Kubanga ne mu Buganda mukimanya abatalina mazzi. Wenkya ya leero mbadde n'aba Usanet. Babayita batya? Usanet. Wasnet. Bakola ku by'amazzi. Mukimanyi nti mu Kampala abantu bangi tebalina mazzi. Mu Kampala wano abantu bangi tebalina mazzi. Abagalina si mayonjo. Baana bameka batasobola kusoma nawo mu Buganda. Ewammwe gye babazaala ennyumba zirina amasannyalaze. N'olwekyo Buganda naye ekyalina ebyetaago. Tikitegeeza weetaagawo okutunula nti Karamojja tugiteekako amaanyi kubanga yo ekyalina bingiko bye yeetaaga naye ne Buganda ekyabirina. Era kye muba mulaba nga nziriŋŋana omubala gwa DP. Amazima n'obwenkanya. Kale mbajjukiza omubala guno.
You know, one of the things that I think a child singoluma Baganda is the idea that DP bajikwata ne bajiwa Nobert Mao. Nobert Mao na ajikola byajikola. Till that, chaka chiabaluma. But anyway, it is what it is. Switching away from the Katikiro. Speaking of roads, personally, I've traveled to Gulu. I've traveled to like the most remote places in Uganda. And I've come to realize that, oh my God. So this is how like Gulu looks like. I thought Gulu is like this backward place and then like it's dirty and then huts everywhere and stuff like that. You guys, I arrived in Gulu in 2016? And I'm looking at these roads and I'm like, how come this place is like super clean? How come this place is cleaner than Kampala? And as if that's not enough, I go to Kisoro. I feel like if I ever like make some good money, I want to go to Kisoro, buy some land, and then I settle there because that place is heaven on earth. That place is like the Ugandan Switzerland. It's beautiful. And the roads, amazing. kudos to the government. And then you come to Kampala. Anyway, I will not talk about Kampala. Andrew Mwenda has everything to say about Kampala. I don't know if is he pro-government or is he anti-government? I don't know. Here we only watch and react. We do not take sides.
Between 2015 and 2025, in the last 10 years, Uganda has suffered an atrocious collapse of national trunk roads and city roads. Kampala to Jinja, that's our gateway to the sea, is dead. Mutukula to Masaka, our connection to Tanzania, dead. Ishaka Mbarara, dead. Mbarara Ibanda, dead. Kiegego Kienjojo, dead. Muvende Mitiana, dead. Kampala Hema going to oil roads, barely surviving. Lira Soroti, I don't know how they finish it. But if you say Karuma to Parong, Parong to Pakwach, Pakwach to Nebi to Pakwach to Arua, road collapsed. Then you talk of Rukunjiri Ntungam. First of all, that's a failure of policy. If you build 500 kilometers of road, new ones, and lose another 500 are completely in disrepair, you have added nothing. You keep saying these are a number of tarmac roads we have, kilometers, but many of them are in a dilapidated state. So, again, if you cannot maintain the roads that you have in good order, how are you going to drive these? See these promises of Uganda.
I think the biggest problem of Uganda, and most especially in Kampala, the Kampala roads, it's like every single road in Kampala is dead. I think the biggest problem is called taxis and border borders. Personally, if I was like the head of traffic, trust me, I would solve this taxi and border problem like yesterday. This is one of the things that really piss me off with Kampala taxis and border borders. You're on a border and this idiot wants to pass on the pavement. Kati nze nembera nga nze the traffic guy or the head of traffic. We go back to the parliament and reform everything that has to do with like traffic rules. Any motorbot that passes by what is deemed as a pavement where people pass, that person is going to pay 2 million shillings the moment you are recorded, maybe on a camera or maybe an officer sees you doing it. You pay 2 million or else your motorbot will never get back on the road. That's so easy. Omuntu omukube chipapula cha milioni bi omulundi ogu. That person will never do that stupid stuff again. It's the same thing with taxis. Taxis stop literally everywhere. Like we don't have traffic rules whatsoever. And it's painful. It's really painful to know that our people have been made to feel like it's okay to do unlawful things. Because that's so wrong to have a country that is having people who think like that. It's like sickening, by the way.
NRM maybe doesn't even know itself. You have a serious problem of move around the city. This Kampala and Wakiso district surrounding it, they produce 65% of Uganda's GDP, 75% of total tax receipts. People, this is the most productive heart of Kampala. It's like the heart that pumps Uganda, Kampala and Wakiso. The roads are dead. People are losing 4 hours a day in traffic jam. The other day was at the National Planning Authority. They did a study which shows that because of congestion and bad roads and all these things that are happening in Kampala, Uganda loses 6.7% growth per year.
You say...
Listen to that,
but
6.7%.
No, it's crazy. And so then how is a president with that track record, how is he the most likely person to win a re-election?
Well, it is because Uganda is a very unlucky country in the sense that while Museveni exhibits fatigue and inertia, I should tell you he still remains a better policy president than his opponents because now I don't know what Bobi Wine stands for. I know what he stands against, Museveni's dictatorship, Museveni's corruption, Museveni's incompetence, but you saw this kid, Zoharana Mamdani, who won New York City.
Yes.
Why did he beat the establishment? He came and told New Yorkers, this is what I'm going to do for you. He did not go out telling them Trump is a bad man. The Democratic Party has been being beaten because they're obsessed with Trump. Oh, Trump is doing this bad thing. Trump is doing this bad thing as the only thing you have to offer.
We cannot compare Uganda's politics to American politics. The system of the American governance has existed for about 400 years. Our system has only existed for 60 years, 62, give or take. You cannot compare that form of governance with ours. And their system has seen the idea of having a president hand over power to another president in their lifetime. We have never seen that in Uganda. And I'm not saying that people don't vote, whatever they do, but we have never seen a Ugandan president hand over power to another Ugandan president. Oh, I live to see that. And I also believe that every single Ugandan who is alive today lives to see a day that we shall probably go to Kololo and probably see President Museveni handing over power to another person. That would be a scene that would like make news. That would be like one of the greatest historical days in our country because we have never seen it and it has never happened. Hopefully it will happen. Now, the issue of bad roads and poor traffic management has been going on in the country for so long that I feel like the whole system needs an entire uproot. With those few thoughts, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next one. Peace.